Hello, my name is Belinda King. My presentation today is on my field experience requirement for Dr. Doss's Developing Leaders class. Collaborative school vision. The steps to developing the vision: you must identify where you want to go in relation to where you are. You have to know where you're at before you can decide where you want to be in the future. Create a shared vision based on individual beliefs and ideas that are thoughtful, studied, and shared. Sharing a vision is very important. You must be thoughtful and considerate when communicating. Use some committed listening skills and study these beliefs and these ideas. Don't just jump into a vision statement blindsided. Let people voice their ideas. Let people write down their ideas and discuss them, study them, analyze them. Identify characteristics of effective schools through data analysis. You must look at your data. Create a shared vision based on core beliefs, district goals, vision, and state standards. You must set up some core beliefs. What does our district believe? What does our vision believe? What do the state standards say? These all have to spiral together. Write a narrative description of the shared vision. Have a safe and organized place. That's so important, and we really don't think about that a lot, but it's very important for these students, staff, and faculty to feel safe and for our school to be organized. Set high expectations for all. We must believe that all students can learn. Have a reliable coaching leader. As I have learned here recently, it is very important to be a coaching leader and not a dictator leader. State a clear, concise mission. Monitor student progress and achievement along the way. Provide many opportunities for learning to take place. Build a true partnership between. The importance of a school vision. It creates an effective school with very high expectations. It allows us to create a narrative description of the school about what we want our school to become within a specified time frame for the future. What do we want our school to look like in the future? It develops the capacity to identify policies, programs, and procedures for moving in a desired direction. Before you can move, you must know what you're going to do in order to get there. And by identifying policies, programs, and procedures, then you do have an idea of how you're going to reach your destination. You must know where you're headed, or you will never arrive. So it's very important that you begin with an stakeholders and the importance of their involvement. There are many stakeholders involved in the school. Some of them include the faculty, the administrative team, parents, business and community leaders, and also the students of middle and high school. It's pretty difficult to involve the elementary students with the vision statement. However, middle and high school students do have ideas, and if you don't let them share your ideas, then there may be some possibilities that are missed. Voices equals ownership. Ownership equals commitment. With commitment, you have effective schools. With effective schools, you will have successful strategies for involving the developing of a shared vision. You must explore the research of other successful schools. Ask yourself the question, what do we know about best practices? Why reinvent the wheel when there may be some best practices out there that are working for some of these other effective schools? So you need to explore all of those options. Step back and look at the criticisms. Don't just look at the good things that these schools are doing. Also, you need to look at some of the schools that are not effective schools. Look at the things that they are not doing and analyze these do's and don'ts. Analyze obstacles. Look at the obstacles that you have faced at your school. Analyze other obstacles that other schools have faced. Student-Teacher Advisory Committee is a really good idea for students and teachers to form a committee where the student voices can be heard and discussion can take place between the teacher and the student. Student and teacher involvement. It's very important that you involve the teacher. A lot of times the teacher is left in isolation and the administrative team makes the decisions. Do not isolate your teacher and do not isolate your student. All voices must be heard before decisions can be made. That is very important because ownership parent survey strategies. There are many different kind of surveys that you can set up and use. SurveyMonkey is an excellent site. You could do school improvement surveys and staple them to report cards each 9 weeks so that you have an ongoing assessment of effective school and how your vision is coming to be. You could do a climate and culture survey at the beginning, middle, and the end of school to see the changes. A satisfaction survey, a parental involvement survey. That's something that we really struggle with in schools is getting the parents involved. So let their voices be heard. Maybe they have some ideas that we haven't thought about as teachers or principals. Interest of desired school activities. Do some questionnaire surveys where you have open-ended responses. It's very, very important that when you get these surveys back that you graph and chart this data so that you can study it, you can analyze it, so you can let these developing the vision. Strategies. Agree upon course objectives. Provide evidence of student achievement. Use instructional time effectively. Believe that all students can achieve the objective of the courses assigned. It's very important that you strive to meet these students where they are at. Ensure an orderly climate that is conducive to learning throughout the school. An orderly climate can make all the difference in the world in how children learn. Not only in the classroom, in the hallway, in the restroom, in the cafeteria, in their pull-out classes. It's very important that we're consistent throughout the school. And to treat everyone with respect. That's a big thing with me. If you respect me, I will respect you. And I think that's just a processes. Monitor how well the school is doing. You need to monitor if the course strategies are being met. That's very important. Analyze to ensure that strategies are aligned with the state standards. Align school improvement priorities with the school vision. Provide evidence and data to support school achievement. Keep up with your evidence. Keep up with your data. Analyze it. Progress assessment. You need to continue monitoring progress, analyze evidence of student work, analyze and overcome obstacles. There are going to be many obstacles along the way during this progress of implementing this vision statement. But look at those obstacles. Reevaluate. See what's not working. See what is working. Continue researching and analyzing data. You don't just stop looking. You keep researching and looking for better practices. Develop learning committees to continue learning. That's very important. You don't want to just stop learning once your vision statement is in place. You want to continue that learning. And surveys. Continue doing your surveys, not only for your parents, but also for your teachers and your students. It's a wonderful idea to data assessments. Analyze to study ongoing data collections. You must keep analyzing this data. You can have things like parent, student, and staff surveys, researching effective best practices, classroom evidence, daily classroom evidence. That's the best place in the world to find evidence and data to drive your curriculum every day within your classroom. Benchmark and TLI, even though it's not the only place we have to look for data, it is kind of a good place to begin. Look at attendance reports, high school dropout rates. Do a college analysis to see how many students entered college, how many students graduated from college, and analyze your demographic data within impact of goal and vision achievement. High performance under the No Child Left Behind system yearly on testing results. High performance, that's what we want to see on our No Child Left Behind yearly report. Safe climate and culture. If we have reached our vision, then we have a safe climate. We have a safe culture. We have a place where children can come to school and feel safe and respected and learn. Learning objectives are met by all students. All students are successful. The feeling of respectfulness and trustworthiness. You have to feel trust in order to feel a sense of belonging. It's very important that you feel like you belong to the school, that is your school. Reflect and celebrate successes along the way. It's very important that you don't forget to go back and reflect on things that have happened, things that have worked, things that have not worked, but celebrate those successes of things that have worked. An effective school equals the school climate and culture. How the school is organized and ran is the culture of the school. The quality and character of the school life would be the climate. Within these two categories, we have norms, we have beliefs, what we believe, what we value as a school, our goals. Is our school safe? The cleanliness of our school. What does our school campus look like? What does our hallways look like? What do our classrooms look like? Cleanliness is a very important factor. The behaviors. How do our students behave, not only in the classroom, but the hallways, the cafeteria, the pull-out classes? How do they behave when we take them on trips? Those are all important aspects of the school climate and culture. Trust and respect, high expectations, caring and humor. It's very important that you have fun, that you enjoy what you're doing, and that your students enjoy coming to school. Give them the opportunity to laugh. Traditions. School vision is the foundation for an effective school. The critical components of school improvement. It is an evolutionary process. It does not happen overnight. Change comes with time and effort. The vision is a written statement, very true, but it takes a leader to create an environment of change, a guiding framework of action. It does give you a guide to what action you should take. It's an ongoing communication, assessment, and reevaluation. It links the classroom and the curriculum, which is so important. It's an ongoing collaboration between stakeholders and the principal and everyone, which is so very important to share a vision.